so I got kind of carried away and I wanted to show you guys how to configure the htaccess file, but I thought after starting to set it up, I was like, maybe I should actually configure the framework, or the framework of my actual server. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to show you guys how I typically set up any of my web applications, just anything that I'm just kind of development testing and whatnot. So over here on the right on my notepad, I basically just set up a really quick I guess a folder structure. I start with the view folder, I go into front end. I usually have an admin folder, but it just didn't really make sense to really get into that. And then everything I put is into this pages module. This is basically, I guess, the model that it looks at and then starts to build everything off of. And then I have my sources folder, which has CSS and JS, and then the same as my view, I did add a front end and an admin. I think the admin's kind of it's not necessary, but within here I have my libs, or my library, and then my main.css. Under JS, I actually like to use Require.js, which it just makes things a lot easier. And when it comes to loading your files, your JavaScript files, it just makes more sense to load them more asynchronously. So let's get going. So I'm gonna create a new folder, title this view, and then within this, go here, front end. I'm actually gonna speed this up because I don't think it really makes sense to have me talk and type all this out. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. Basically, I'm just going to run through this real quick. So this is going to be my entry point for basically all my pages. We'll have any pages that are going to be built on the site. And then from here, these are going to be my CSS, my JS, and then this will kind of be the framework, the header and the footer. I like to put those in its own template folder. Just because it's literally going to be 2 files. So that's basically it. I will leave this open for a second, and from here we're actually going to jump right into the htaccess file now. Actually, what I'll do from here is I will say this is the about page, because eventually we're going to hit this page and I want you guys to see that this is the about page. Alright, let's do the htaccess file now.